Welcome to the Flicks, Picks, and the Nitpicks, and I'm your humble host, Nove718. And before we get into it, and I'm gonna probably have to do pre-recording, so I have to always keep saying it again, but this channel is not meant for minors. This is not meant for anyone under the age of 18, preferably 21 and older, but definitely 18 and up. Anybody younger than that, you will be advised to watch with the supervision of an adult. With all of that said, let us begin. So, the Bond film, the infamous Bond film, a black female 007 and all of that nonsense, which I will probably have to do a separate video about. But in this video, let us just talk about the fact that it's finally out, and we shall see what it's looking like. Now, I haven't seen it yet. It's been out for a little while, and I haven't heard as much issues with it as it was when they first spoke about having a female 007 and a black one nonetheless. So that's a good thing. I get the understanding that it feels like a tinge of pandering, which I am not at all interested in myself. But at the same time, it does seem interesting. I've seen certain clips and listened to a lot of people talk about it, so it's about time.
Why would I betray you?
We all have our secrets. We just didn't get to yours yet.
The world is arming faster than we can respond.
Where's 007?
I need a favor, brother. You're the only one I trust for this.
The world's moved on, Commander Bond.
You were 00?
2 years. So stay in your lane. You get in my way, I will put a bullet in your knee. The one that works.
I thought you two would get along.
Name?
Bond.
James Bond.
So you're not dead?
Hello, Q. I've missed you.
It's the most valuable asset this country has. If you feel yourself losing control,
I'm not going to lose control.
James, you gave up everything for her. When her secret finds its way out, it'll be the death of you.
What is it?
You don't know what this is.
James Bond. License to Kill. History of violence. I could be speaking to my own reflection. Only your skills die with your body. Mine will survive long after I'm gone.
History isn't kind to men who play God.
I like that. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I like what I'm seeing. I ain't a big 007 dude. I did watch a couple when I was young, like real young. So I'm not really married into the lore like that. But at the same time, I do appreciate a good film. I think I've seen the last. I think I've seen like one or two with Daniel Craig. I remember liking it. I like what I see. Lashana Lynch actually looks pretty good so far. I don't think it's going to be as deep as people made it out to be unless they made a hard pivot. But the fact that she's 007, to be honest, I think is a minor thing. Like, at best, it's just a cute little nod, and the fact that they made it a black woman, it's a nice change. I hope they didn't do it to pander, but it looks like they're not making it a pandering film. It's totally a Bond film. He is 007. And though they gave up his name, his moniker, which I wouldn't be surprised if they address it in a certain kind of way, I think it's still going to be with respect and favor to the fans. So I don't really think that it's going to be done in a negative manner. Is it pandering? I don't think this is going to be a pandering. I don't think they're going to do it in a pandering way. And if they're smart, they would know not to anyway. Even if the idea came out of pandering, I don't think they're going to pander in the film. But anyways, let's check it out again. Cue this bad boy up and go. I love the shots though. Cinematography looked like it's going to be real good.
Why would I betray you?
And Bond was known for locations.
You just didn't get to yours yet.
The world is arming faster than we can respond.
Where's 007?
I need a favor, brother. You're the only
And
one
he's
I
still
trust. in this.
007. So
The world's moved on, Commander Bond.
You were 00.
2 years. So stay in your lane. You get in my way, I will put a bullet in your knee. The one that works.
I thought you two would get along.
Name?
Bond. James Bond.
So you're not dead?
Hello, Q. I've missed you.
He's the most valuable asset this country has. If you feel yourself losing control, I'm not going to lose
Control.
James, you gave up everything for her. When her secret finds its way out, it'll be the death of you.
What is it?
You don't know what this is.
James Bond. License to kill. History of violence. I could be speaking to my own reflection. Only your skills die with your body. Mine will survive long after I'm gone.
History
The
is
Phantom of the
kind to
Opera.
men who play God.
This look like it's gonna be pretty good. Look at that. Look at that. That's a dope shot. It look like definitely they're gonna get the atmosphere shots down. Camera work is gonna be on point. This look like it's gonna be. It looked like it's gonna be all a callback and a return to form. There was a certain level of camp that was about Bond that I think that they're going to. I don't want to say address per se, but I don't want to say all the way showcase. Let's say they will nod to within the realms and the paradigm of this film, which seems to be they're going a more grounded and more grittier way, but still. The levity will be the callbacks, if you will, and the nods to its more campish tone in terms of gadgetry and things like that. But they'll take it, they won't go over the top with it. They'll nod to it very well, like putting the guns in the hut and into the the fog lights or into the lighting of the vehicle, you know. So I think they're gonna really give a pretty well done balance, at least within the first trailer. We'll see in the next trailer. But so far so good, and so far I like what I'm seeing. And this is for a guy that's not a nerd for this for Bond. I like Bond. It's an interesting it looks like it's going to be very interesting what they're going to do with this one. But I'm not like beholden to the lore like anybody else probably would. But I'm very much interested and fascinated by this new approach and where they're going to go with it. And so far, I like what I see. Well, it's not about what I like, though. And what I'm interested in seeing out of this film, I want to know from the diehard fans, are you interested in it? What do you think about the new 007, quote unquote, if you will, Lashana Lynch? I believe that's her name. Are you really losing your shit over it? I mean, let's have a real discussion down below about it. Like, let's really talk about it. And what are your concerns about the film, especially coming from a person that is an actual fan? Like, you know, like this is in your wheelhouse. You grew up on this. Let me know down below in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. See you next time. And as always, I'll have a better outro. Chill.
What is it?
You don't know what this is.
James Bond. License to Kill. History of violence. I could be speaking to my own reflection. Only your skills die with your body. Mine will survive long after I'm gone.
History isn't kind to men who play God.